Greetings, nail people. It is Monday, February 1st, nails over coffee. I'm going to pretty quick for you guys today. As you get to see me today in all of my not made up, totally natural loveliness because I refuse to get completely ready twice in one day, and I'm filming here after a little while. So I decided that I wasn't going to put makeup on, take it off, and then put more makeup on again to film. So you guys get to see me totally barefaced with my lovely hat on here. Today's mug, I know there are people who tune in just to see what the mug is. Today's mug is the Disneyland Every Character Under the Sun mug. So I'm going to keep today fairly quick because there are so many things that you should be watching on Periscope besides nails over coffee today. It's not how you look, it's what you know. Oh, you're so sweet. So if you don't follow Athena on, it's Brenda. Thank you for clarifying for me. You know, I always lose track of which one of you is Barb and which one of you is Brenda. If you follow Athena on Nail Talk Radio on Periscope, her name is at Nail Talk Radio. She actually had some technical difficulties due to Braden still being in Hawaii, but she is at ISSE Long Beach. And so she ended up periscoping last night's entire Nail Talk Radio, which means you have until tonight to watch it. So, if you get a chance to, I'd rather have you watching some of that stuff instead of watching me. The other thing is that Holly Skipper's, the fingernail fixer, is on, that's funny, is on Periscope also. And you can look her up by her name or as the fingernail fixer. But I looked her up as Holly Skippers. But she has been broadcasting all weekend, and she actually has a couple broadcasts that are set to disappear in the next hour or two. So make sure you pop on over, you follow Holly, and you check out. She did an interview with Jan Arnold this weekend. She talked to Doug Schoon this weekend. She got to show a lot of show floor stuff this weekend. So make sure you get a chance to, and Amy Becker is broadcasting. If you don't follow Amy, you should. She did some amazing nails for the Bling It On competition. It looks like Elaine has taken over, the whole show with her Take Two wraps, because using the Take Two wraps under the design entries allowed them to be removed after the competition, and then they can keep them. So now, those beautiful works of art that Amy did for the Bling It On competition and those kind of things, they were able to come off, and now she can just keep them, which is super cool. So I'm not going to tie you guys up for too long today. I just have a few things to talk about, and then I strongly suggest everybody pops over to some of the other Periscope pages and watch some of the replays and check out who's going live when. I know that competition winners are being announced today at ISSE. So, since I, didn't get to go to the show, I would strongly encourage you guys to follow all of the fabulous nail friends who did. Only have a couple things for you today. One of them is, if you're not using Dazzle Dry Polish in your salon, or maybe even if you are, or if you're a natural nail only tech who's maybe kind of struggling to figure out a natural nail only type business plan, there's some really cool stuff going on. But I'm going to post in the comment section below on the Facebook page. Dazzle Dry filmed an introduction video that is up on their YouTube, and it is the best representation of a line that I've seen in a long time. The video is only a few minutes long, but it outlines exactly how to use it, all the features and benefits of why you would use Dazzle Dry versus another polish line or versus gel polish or anything. Like it is, yeah, I have Dazzle Dry polish as well. I love it. But I think that, like anything else, education is key. And I think that just this little tiny video gives you, even if you are using the product, gives you some really easy key points on how to sell it, to market to your clientele. So I'm going to put that link in the comment section below. I totally think that you should check out the video. There's some really cool stuff coming up with Dazzle Dry. For those of you who don't know, I absolutely adore Vivian, and so try to talk to her as much as I can. And there's some really cool stuff coming up. So check this out. Whether you use Dazzle Dry or not, check out this video. I think you will see how features and benefits can really work for selling your services. So I'm back in the studio this afternoon. And I am going to be filming a few more videos. The ones I'm filming today, I'm filming in front of a whiteboard because I needed something to write on. So today I'm filming a video on positioning yourself in your market. I'm filming a couple videos on pricing strategy. I'm filming a video on some advertising videos, one on social media, one on just kind of advertising overall and developing an ad budget. So if you haven't checked out the University of Nails site, there'll be some new videos going up every day over the next week, and we're still just rocking and rolling. So share, tell your friends, check it out, universityofnails.com. Oh, I also have a client today too for a manicure pedicure, so it's kind of a busy Monday for me. Okay, and so for those of you, whether or not you follow Nails Magazine, I thought this was an absolutely hilarious thing that somehow needs to be worked into how we handle our clients who ask the question of how, why do you charge so much, or those kind of questions. I thought this sign was absolutely hilarious. So I'm going to hold it up for you and show it to you, and then I'm going to read it to you. So this was the post from Nails Magazine, and they saw this at their mechanics and decided that a lot of nail techs could relate, so they took a picture and posted it. And the sign says, "It's not all profit. Rent, electricity, internet, fax, telephone, water, labor, advertising, bookkeeper, work uniform, insurance, EDD, parts, alarm system, parking lot signs, business license, EPA license, bar license, sign tax, property tax, sales tax, employee tax, income tax, bad checks, trash, maintenance, tools, and more. Several hundreds of thousands of machinery and equipment to diagnose your car, inspect it, lift it up, etc., and the ongoing maintenance. This is not a gift shop. Occasionally, we like to eat out too." And I thought, that's awesome. So I think that is an important thing, even if we don't post a sign in our salon, although sometimes with my clientele, I would not be opposed to such in the past. My clients now are fantastic, but in the past, I wouldn't have been opposed to posting such a sign in my salon, but or putting it in advertising. Oh, wouldn't that be fun? But I think if nothing else, if as we're developing our business strategy and ad strategy and all that kind of stuff, when we're developing pricing strategy, to keep this in mind, because I think it's really easy to forget that, when somebody pays us $35, we didn't just make $35, So just really easy to remember when you're writing all the checks for insurance and everything. How has the trial with the CYO gel come out for you, and how well is it staying on? So kind of the end result of what I've determined from the CYO gel is that you have to be really precise about mix ratio. And I would strongly suggest using the technique of taking like a waxing stick or a orange wood stick and dipping it in the bottle so you can see how full you have it of which thing, so you know you're getting the precise ratio, because the ratio really does matter. Not at the right ratio, it doesn't hold up well at all. Now, when you get it to the right ratio, it really depends on what the quality of the lacquer you're mixing it with. So it did really well for me mixed with the higher quality lacquers. It did not do very well with basically with any, although I've heard OPI's Infinite Shine works okay, I haven't tried it. But in general, for me, anything that was kind of a new techie kind of brand of polish, so Vinylux, Orly's effects line, whatever it is that has no base coat required. It seems like if you don't need a base coat, it doesn't really work so well. And I don't know if that's because CYO gel doesn't use a base coat. And nor did I try it with using a base coat because I wanted to try it using it exactly as manufacturer's instructions. It did okay. It chipped a little more than I would have liked. It performed basically as I expected it to for what it costs. And the one thing that my tester noticed was that it didn't feel as substantial as a traditional gel polish. She had a matching color of Cuccio Color veneer on one hand and CYO gel on the other hand. And she said that the CYO gel felt more like polish on her nails. It was thinner, more like polish on her nails. And it still needed to be buffed on the nail to lay down and buffed on the nail to remove. So there was no advantage that way. So, and that the veneer felt significantly stronger. It felt like it made her nails stronger, and it did last a lot better. So kind of my takeaway from this is, if you are going to want to invest in something that you can use both polish and get the really long wear out of, if you don't have money to invest, CYO gel is a good option to get you through until you do, because it's very affordable. If you're looking to set up shop and you just don't have the ability to have polishes and gels and all that kind of stuff, then I would strongly suggest following a business model where you're using a line like Dazzle Dry, where you can use it as a regular polish. It goes on and off like a regular polish, but it wears like a gel, because you're going to get at least as good of wear out of Dazzle Dry as you do with the CYO gel. Now, the only side note I have to that is that the CYO gel top coat, the gel top coat, is absolutely amazing. And it's really, really good priced. So most of the time I do these product tests. I product test all the time. I test lots of things. Very rarely does it end up being something that I actually change in my personal services for my clients. This one did. The gel top coat is now my gel top of choice, unless something better and as affordable comes along. And I don't really know how that would happen. When you break it down in price per half-ounce bottle, you buy the bigger bottle and you refill a half-ounce bottle. When you break it down, it ends up being like $5.50 a bottle. And I don't know of any other quality gel light cured top coat for enhancements that can top $5.50 a bottle. And it's super, super hard. It stays super shiny. And using it over enhancements, I don't care about its soakability since I'm going to drill it off anyway. E-file it off anyway. My mean green bit from Atwood chews right through it. And I have to say, not that I'm showing you guys my middle finger, but that nail right there, see that shine? That is on a Nail Tech, almost 3 weeks old. And that is the CYO gel top coat. It's amazing. It even stands up to, I'm really, really naughty about how I handle my acetone when I'm putting wraps on my clients. I'm so bad. Like, I'll totally admit it. So these two fingers of my right hand end up always getting thoroughly beat to crap. Now, I had a tip on my thumb, so I lost the corner from misbehaving. But again, look how shiny. Even my scratched up pointer finger, look how shiny it still is. So and because it's a soak off, when I go to soak off my clients, I don't have to spend the time drilling down their sealant, e-filing, down their sealant to put them in the soak off bags of acetone to soak them off and put a new set on. So, yeah, it's going to be the bane of my existence. So, yeah, I would totally, yeah, right. Let me tell you, I am so done with this color. But the only reason there was just a comment for those of you who are watching on Periscope. There was just a comment that said, I am so done with that color, girl. Trust me, sister, me too. But there's always a but. I know that when I redo my nails, I know I should do them in Valentine's Day, which I don't wanna because I'm not a Valentine's Day girl, but I know I should. So I'm going to do them for Valentine's Day. But I've got all this filming to do today, and I did not want to have my nails done in Valentine's Day for all of this filming I'm doing today. So I decided that since I'm far enough away when I'm filming that nobody will notice my grow out except for you guys and anybody who watches this video, because now they'll be looking for it. Yeah, the struggle is very real. So I'm still going to rock these bad boys for recording my video today. And then, my videos today. And then I will sit down and I will do my nails, probably in red. Although I do have a pink color from Cuccio Veneer that I really like. Totally Tokyo. It's really pretty. So maybe I'll rock that. I don't know. Anyway, so yeah, you know, it is what it is. Got a compliment on loving my attitude. And well, let me tell you, it's a fine line between love and hate because nobody meets me and goes, eh. Everybody goes, oh my gosh, you're so awesome. Or that girl is a insert whatever expletive you want there. Nobody really just goes, eh. I'm sort of a take it or leave it personality. Okay. So, I'm going to beat feet out of here, you guys. I'm going to let you go today. And, you guys are funny. Yeah, there's definitely no straddling the fence with me. And I love you all too. So I have to pack up to do an on-site client today. And, I am going to go record some videos with a whiteboard, and I've got some other video recording stuff coming up this week. My equipment's coming in this week, so you guys will notice the day that you see me with actual studio lighting, and maybe just for fun, I'll even sit in front of the backdrop one day. Maybe I'll sit in front of the black backdrop or something one of these days. I don't know. Maybe the white one. I'll make it look like a talk show or something. Although I kind of like my very bloggerish type conversations we have going on here with my University of Nails sign above me. I got a green screen. And so I do have some recording I'm going to be doing in front of a green screen. But that won't work for Periscope because I can't go back and alter it later, but it will work for, the recordings I do for University of Nails. Although I feel like it would be sort of distracting if I was teaching in front of a green screen. I don't know. Maybe some of the other things I have to teach at some point would be interesting to do in front of green screen. But as far as just my chatter with you guys, I think you guys are stuck with me in my very non-technical set. Although the lighting should improve drastically once my soft boxes of, lighting get here. So, all right, guys. Well, happy Monday. Pop on over and watch, Athena Nail Talk Radio and Holly Skippers, the Fingernail Fixer. Go catch up on some of those videos. Definitely catch her interviews with Doug Schoon and Jan Arnold and Amy Becker and all the other fun stuff they've been up to down at ISSE Long Beach. Hello. And I hope everybody did well who competed down at ISSE Long Beach, and you get a chance to catch us on replay. So, all right, you guys. Take care. I'm out of here, and I will see you tomorrow. Same bat time, same bat channel.